If you're planning a trip to Malaysia, here's exactly where we went in 3 weeks and where I would and wouldn't stay. We flew from London Heathrow into Kuala Lumpur. From the airport, we got the train into the city, which was really easy, and we stayed there for 2 nights. At this point, we were definitely still adjusting to the time difference and the heat, so we didn't pack our days with too many activities. That being said, Kuala Lumpur is absolutely worth visiting for a couple of days. You have to see the Petronas Towers, and it's also just a really interesting city to explore and get your first taste of Malaysia. From Kuala Lumpur, we got the train to Ipoh and stayed there for a week. A few people told us that a week would be too long in Ipoh, but for us, it was actually the perfect amount of time. We treated it as a slower, more relaxed part of the trip and loved just wandering around and exploring the city at our own pace. We stayed in a gorgeous hotel and visited places like Tasik Sermin and Gunung Lang, which were both absolutely beautiful. I don't see Ipoh talked about very much online, but I would honestly really recommend adding it to your itinerary, even if it's just for a few nights. From Ipoh, we took the train to Butterworth and then got a grab across to the island of Panang. We stayed in Georgetown for 4 nights, which, if I'm being honest, is probably the only place on the trip I wouldn't recommend. The area felt very centred around eating and drinking, which is great if that's what you're looking for, but we found there wasn't a huge amount else to do during the day. The roads are also quite narrow and filled with traffic, so it's not the easiest place for a relaxed wander, and it also felt noticeably less clean than the other places we visited in Malaysia. Finally, we took our first domestic flight and flew from Panang to the neighbouring island of Langkawi. We fell in love with Langkawi immediately. If you visit just one place in Malaysia, I would honestly say to make it this one. Langkawi is a beautiful paradise island right on the border with Thailand, with incredible beaches and a much slower, more peaceful atmosphere. It felt like the perfect place to end this part of our trip and completely unwind. My top highlights here were the mangrove boat tour and the Skycab cable car, which were both phenomenal experiences. From here, our next journey is the ferry to Koh Lipe in Thailand. Follow to see what we get up to from there. Do save this if you're planning a Malaysia trip. These routes made travelling around really easy and the trains were really affordable.